So welcome everyone. We're going to start seated or kneeling, yogi's choice. So just a little thumbs up. We can hear me okay? Can see me okay? Good. Awesome. So a bit of a cooler day today. So we're going to quite quickly come into some movement. But it's always good to start our class with centering ourselves. So either kneeling or seated, finding a nice upright spine. So to help us with that, let's take an inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And again, in your own time, inhale. Shoulders come up near the ears. And exhale. Yeah, if it feels okay for you, you might just give your eyes a rest from the external world. Just relaxing your hands somewhere on your legs, palms face up. Let's just take a little pause here and just start to notice any noises around you in the distance. Maybe you notice the wind, the sound of the wind outside. Maybe a humming of the heater going, the heat pump or the fire crackling. If you've got any of those things going today. Just scanning our external environment. See what you notice. And we notice with the sense of curiosity rather than judgment, simply noticing. Now gently bring your awareness inwards. Simply notice the rise and fall of the body as you breathe. As you do this, relaxing all the muscles across the forehead. And just checking in with yourself. Notice any of the usual tensions in our body today. And we take a moment here just to set our intention for our practice, which is simply to celebrate the way our body moves. And what does that mean for you? Perhaps moving with grace or kindness towards yourself, enjoying that moment by moment feeling in and out of the poses today. Let's add a little more to the breath. You might like to open your eyes as you inhale, float the arms up above the head. Feel a sense of expansion into the lungs as you breathe in. Yeah, and exhale, float the hands back down by our sides. Just relaxing the shoulders as you exhale. And again, inhale, take a nice big stretch. Feel a little bit of engagement in the belly, supporting the seated or kneeling position. And exhale. Inhale, float the right arm up. Yeah, and exhale to reach up and over to the side wall. Take another breath into the side body. Take all the time you need today with your breathing. Notice the pause before you exhale. One more breath on this side. And then changing sides. Feel the lengthening of the side body, so drawing down with that left sit bone. And as you inhale, feel the side body expand and lengthen. Now let's move a little more with our breath. So cartwheel the hands through center as you inhale. And exhale to reach up and over. You might feel a little creak, a release. Flow through center as you inhale. And exhale. Just repeat in your own time. Noticing what's happening in your body as you stretch and breathe. Come back to center, find length in the spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, find a gentle twist to your right. So that back hand floating behind you, palm face open. Couple of breaths here to broaden the shoulders and draw the belly in. So sitting upright, heart over pelvis. Come through center again. Feel that sense of expansion as you inhale. And exhale, twisting to the other side. So what we're doing here is practicing good posture. Heart over pelvis, not leaning forward or leaning back. And feeling our deep inner core muscles helping these twists. Yeah, just repeat in your own time. Perhaps this time, you turn the head to the back corner of the room. Notice a gentle neck stretch coming into this. Really rolling the shoulders back and down. Yeah. And come through center. And change sides. So yoga is about getting curious about how this feels in our body. You might pretend this is the first time you've done this asana pose and see how it feels for you. Almost like we embrace a beginner's mindset. We come back to center. Good. Come to all fours, everyone, in your own time. So we're going to find our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. And we're going to just freestyle it for a moment. So just find movement through the body. You might move the hips and sort of snake through the shoulders. Just moving intuitively in a way that sort of releases any tensions you might have in the body after sleeping. Yeah, and now come back to some stillness. In your own time, draw the belly in. Take a deep breath in at the same time. And as you exhale, extend your right leg long behind you. See if you can keep the hips reasonably level. Lower that knee to the earth. Exhale, left leg extends. Draw the belly in. And lower. So let's reset with the breath. Inhale. Then we exhale to extend the leg. Maybe you extend opposite arm this time as well. Inhale, lower. Exhale, extend. This is spinal balance flow. Stabilizing, mobilizing, strengthening the body. Carry on in your own time. So you choose. If you feel like you rock to one side a lot as you extend the leg and the arm, just move the leg. See if you can keep the hips level. If you find the breathing confusing, just breathe slow and steady. Notice the belly draws in to support this as you extend the leg. Remember, rather than arching through the spine, we try and keep the arm and the leg reasonably level. Beautifully strengthening our core, our back muscles. Here we go, last one each side. This time is an invitation for 3 breaths. So the strength is in the stillness. Feel the glutes activate, the hamstrings. A bit of shaky is all good. The body getting stronger. See if you can be with that sensation. And gently lower. Just feel the equilibrium come back into the body. And change sides. So the head is directly aligned to the spine, not craning up or looking back. See what you notice. What can you adjust? Where do you feel strong? Where can you find that inner resilience to breathe and hold? And gently lowering. Take the knees wide. Press the hands out in front of you and take your hips back for a child's pose. Just releasing through the spine, opening through the hips. Let's change this into puppy pose. So coming up to all fours, bring the knees closer. Tuck the toes if you haven't already. And lengthen the hands even further away as you sink the head between the shoulders. So really feel lengthening through the thoracic spine. If you would like to add a variation, bend at your elbows and make a shark shape with your hands. And just take your hands down your back. You'll feel a beautiful release for the triceps. Lengthening the arms. Take your hands back under your shoulders. In your own time, tuck your toes, draw your belly in, and find your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just pressing through the meaty part of your hands and walking your heels out one at a time. So lengthening the calves from all that nice dog walking on the pavements or the parks. I don't know about you, but I've been noticing my calves are a bit tight. A little bit more jogging and walking, which is probably good. got my Kathmandu ear warmer head fleecy thing that I'll put on today. I'm sure there's a better name for it than that. To get out in that cooler breeze. Let's walk our feet towards our hands. Feet are hip distance apart. Micro bend the knees and forward fold. Just let the head hang nice and heavy. A beautiful way to find inner calm is simply this pose, Uttanasana, a standing forward fold. We want to feel grounded through the heels and the balls of the feet. And our sit bones are high and wide. We've got no tension through the neck. The head is heavy. So inhale, hands to hips. Bend the knees generously. Activate the back as we come to standing. Take a moment if you need to. Just allow the blood to come back through the body. A couple of deep breaths here as we enjoy the feeling of being upright. Yeah, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, take hold of your right wrist and then take a lateral stretch. So you want to reach the hands over and the hips go towards the opposite wall. Inhale through center and exhale. So we always draw the belly in as we exhale. See if you can find a connection through your body. Just repeat. Even if you get out of bed and just do a couple of these in a standing forward fold. I like to think of many habits in my day. I've been doing a lot of lying on the floor, legs up on the bed. Really good for the nervous system. Yeah, come back to center. I'm just going to take a layer off. Strippity strip. Took me a while to warm into it today, a little bit cooler. So let's take our feet wide, toes pointing out. Yeah, hands to your hips if that serves you. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, sit back like you're doing a squat, knees out over the toes. Inhale, come to standing. Let's bring the arms in, reaching up high as you inhale. Exhale, hands through center, goddess pose as you sit back, strengthening through the legs. Looking to get a little more heat through the body. Keep moving with your breath. So exhale, draw the belly in, knees out over the toes. We just keep moving, feeling the strength in our legs. And as you look up, inhale, take in all that beautiful, nourishing air, and exhale. Connection and strength in the body. Here we go. We're going to do 3 breaths at the bottom. So exhale, find the pose. Reach the arms up, stay low. As you exhale, draw the belly in, elbows in tight by your sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, draw the belly in, shoulders back and down. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Now let's lengthen through the legs as you inhale. And exhale, forward fold. So feet might heel toe outwards slightly. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide legs, standing forward fold. Maybe your heels are slightly outside of your toes. Another beautiful inversion, great for releasing through the spine. Enjoying the stillness of this shape. Inhale, bring the heels inwards, hands to hips. Activate through the back as we come to standing. And just step forward to the front of your mat. Everyone going okay? All right. From here, step your right foot back, left foot forward. And we're going to do Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Your back foot is fully grounded. It's on an angle. Feet are on 2 railway tracks. So your left knee is going to bend, so you're lunging over your front toe. Notice if you're lunging quite far forward like this, see my knee is too far over my toe. There is quite a good position, and you can move your feet to adjust. Feel strong in your right leg. So ground the whole of that right foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. If that's not possible, just reach the arms back. Eyes look up, heart opens. Keep drawing the belly in. Feel strong in your right glute, quadricep, calf. Another breath. We inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, find Warrior Two. So turn the hips. Shuffle that back foot back even further if that serves you. And your hips are facing inwards. Take your right elbow to your knee and find side angle pose. Keep breathing into that side body. Inhale, come through center, lengthen both legs. Turn your feet inwards and change sides. So you're going to turn to face the other end of your mat for Warrior One. So your back foot on an angle, your right foot facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Strong through that back heel. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Eyes look up, heart space opens. We inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, find Warrior Two. So your back foot aligned to the short edge of the mat. Your hips turn inwards. Find a side angle pose. Reach that top arm, the right arm, up and over. Nice work. Inhale, come back to center. Lengthen both legs, turn both feet inwards. Reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to the hips, micro bend the knees as you come up to standing. Good work. And just coming to the floor for the last part of class. Last few minutes. So on the floor today, we're going to take boat pose, Navasana. Knees are bent and your spine is long. So here's a good way to do this. Take your hands under your thighs. This can really help you find a long supported spine, drawing your belly into your spine. Maybe you lift your heels so your toes are just resting on the earth. If you want more, lift both feet off the earth. Take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can lengthen your right leg long. Tap that foot back to the earth. Inhale. Keep lifting the chest. Exhale. Other leg. So move with your breath, warming up our center. Engagement in the core, shoulders back and down. Carry on. One more each side. Here we go. Keep strong through our center. To finish, we're going to sit up tall. Use our hands on the back of our legs if we need. If you want more, reach the arms up. And we lower vertebrae by vertebrae, resisting falling to the earth. Resisting gravity, that's what I was looking for, those words. And coming to the earth. Just lengthen the legs out for a moment. Notice the stillness. Bending at your knees, place your heels quite close to your bottom. Just moving into a bridge pose, Divipatamritam. So as you really press the shoulders back and down, draw through the heels, lift the hips as you inhale. Sternum lifts to the back wall. So option to stay up for 4 or 5 breaths, or lower with the exhale. Lift with the inhale. This is beautiful for opening the heart space, finding inner calm, as well as strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings. Last one, here it is. Inhale to lift. Staying up for a couple more breaths if it's there for you. And gently lowering. Yeah, so we'll finish our practice pretty soon. We haven't done a twist, so if you would like to take a supine twist, you can hug your right knee into your thigh and take the knee across the body. If you're doing this practice in your own time, you might spend a bit longer on these final poses. Really nourishing for the spine, these supine twists. And then hugging the other knee in towards the chest. Takes me a bit of adapting to get used to half our classes. And then exhale, take the knee across the body. So grounding the left shoulder if your left knee is drawing across the body. So you'll notice yoga classes are carefully sequenced with twists, back bends, standing, strengthening poses, with the intention to help us physically, emotionally, and to feel more presence, more inner calm. Taking your legs long. Feel free to take any final movements that might serve you. Maybe a happy baby. I know some people like that. And then use your intuition to find your final relaxation. Maybe it's Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, or legs long in Shavasana. Notice the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. Relaxing the muscles across the forehead. You might like to pause and take longer in your relaxation. We'll finish this practice together here. Just see if you can notice the outside edges of your mouth slightly lift. Notice how that feels. Thank you for sharing this time with me, everyone. I wish you happiness, inner peace, contentment in your day ahead. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.